fairly cured.
I get the sense that you're feeling chaos right now, Shelli.
What?
I get the sense that you were worried about something.
Well, yes, because my mushrooms are burning. My mushrooms.
My mushrooms are burning. Hi everyone and welcome to the Foodmixtirbation Hour, episode 2.
This many.
Those minis. Hey, those were hands belonging to somebody else. Who was that?
Who was that person?
What's up, everybody?
Joey Noise! Hi Joey, how are you?
Good, Morgan. How are you today?
Shake hands on screen.
Good to have you back, sir.
It was nice to have you back. I guess I could prop this thing up because I don't need to see our legs. Let me see my legs.
I like legs.
I like legs.
I like your legs.
Your legs are very nice, Morgan.
This episode, we are cooking things with mead. You should get the cups of mead.
Mead.
So, mead. What is this heavenly nectar
What
of
is
the
this?
gods?
What is mead? It's this.
Oh,
Look.
thank you.
This delightful golden beverage of the gods.
Looks very like... Never mind. I'm not going to say it.
Urine.
It is honey wine. Honey wine.
Honey wine?
Wine.
The wine with the honey.
And it is quite delicious.
And that is our beverage that we are all drinking this evening. Myself,
Except for
Morgan.
Shelli.
Except for Shelli.
She's lame.
Shelly's special.
Shelli drinks beer.
What is she drinking anyways? I mean...
What are you drinking, Shelli?
I'm drinking nothing right now, but Shiner
Oktoberfest.
Oktoberfest.
October.
Because it's October. And it's a fest.
It's festing because it's October.
Yes.
Very good.
So this very evening, we're going to use mead as a themed ingredient, at least in a portion of the dish, which we're going to cook with chicken and mint.
We are going to make a mint and mead glaze
guys
for
are
our
my way.
baked chicken. Shelly's burning her mushrooms!
I'm burning my mushrooms!
She's burning.
Fungus, not among us.
The fungus is not among us.
Trust the fungus.
Trust the fungus, Shelli.
Anyhow, mint and mead glaze for our baked chicken with, what are you going to call these mushrooms, Shelli?
They're balsamic mushrooms.
That's kind of lame.
That's how
Come
it
up
is.
with something cool.
Well, I mean, can't you
They're
just
Shut up.
the balsamic mushrooms of awesomeness.
Okay then, I'm happy with that.
You eat balsamic mushrooms of awesomeness. You are now tripping for the next 12 hours, but also feel really great, and your health points are restored.
You can have this, thank you.
I will have that.
It looks like a potion.
Yeah, we should feel like a bright red liquid and like when someone drinks it, like
Back did the little what's it called? The Legend of Zelda hearts. Drink one and they just.
That's for you.
Ooh.
And
Balsamic
then
vinegar.
what is said potato awesomeness that we were having?
Oh, right. So, and also, to round out the dish is, what would you call them? Super baked potatoes? Or Havarti baked potatoes?
Havarti super baked potatoes?
Something of that nature. That includes 4 very large potatoes that we are going to use the microwave faster.
Very large potatoes.
Okay, so if anybody has ever, tried to cook a baked potato
Ever?
in the stove,
Oven?
I'm sorry, but your grandma called and the fucking microwave is right there.
Hour versus 12 minutes. Hour versus... But the skin isn't so crusty when it comes out of the microwave. Shut up.
The reason I was told that I am a grandma is that I suggested the baking method. I suggested the baking method, and I have been universally shot down by the professional chefs that are in this kitchen.
Of which there's none.
0.
There's, well...
I don't get paid $150,000 a year to...
We're half professionals. We have Shelli the half professional, and Morgan the half professional, and Joey the half professional, and...
So does that mean that added all of us together, we
With 2
create
full
one
professionals.
relative professional?
I would
Well,
say
then we're all-
two relative professionals.
2 relative. I'd say we're not quarter professionals. We're full half professionals.
Full half.
Full half.
So then... So
There are
then
2
that would
professional cooks in this kitchen at the moment.
I cannot math. Shelly is the one who has math.
Shelli.
I haven't been paying attention.
Shelli's been cooking because she's got the important things to do, and we will switch cameras so you can see the food.
Indeed.
And
And
what we've been doing lately is just chatting and hanging out since we got all the prep most out of the way for everything.
Yeah, you guys did. And then
Yeah.
Brian was like, "Oh, Shelly, get the mushrooms started." You know.
So Shelly was mushroom slicing.
mushroom slicing. That was very heavenly chorus. That was actually pretty nice. I dig it. No, what we're doing with this one is with Time with Ty, we did all the prep and all this. It was like 2-hour-long videos and all this, and we cut out all the shite, and we're just kind of showing the final products of everything. Like, look,
Sorry
if
for
you don't know how to boil
It's
water,
okay.
then hey, that's your damn fault.
Well, to be fair, like, if I'm showing my butt on camera, I might as well make it a thing this season.
Hey, well, this would be 2 episodes in a row, so...
It's 2 episodes in a row. Can you spot Shelli's butt?
Shelli's butt talks.
Shelli's butt talks. Shelli's butt talks.
We are sorry, people.
No, we're not.
Yes, okay.
No, we're not.
No.
Okay.
But we're just doing straight cooking and pretty much just kind of BSing and removing all the extra nonsense. So
This is
a short 1 hour show.
advanced version. This is nightmare mode from Doom, but this is a harder difficulty level.
Let's crank it up.
That's right. We actually used to jam music in here, but we don't do that anymore.
Alright.
But that's because it's
It's a
copyrighted
bit too
music.
acidic for me. I'm cutting it with a bit of...
Azúcar.
What?
Azúcar.
Sugar.
Azúcar. You took Spanish, right?
Sugar.
Well, yeah, like a year ago.
Oh my god, I forgot to
For
say
those of you that are
sugar.
paying attention, there's also sugar inside the mead. And that's
Oh,
why it's
God.
going to match with the
You guys,
Sugar and mead. Oh my goodness.
This meat stuff is going to be fantastic.
I know my cup is black, but I
very
promise.
excited for it. We will
it's
show.
full of mead.
We can show the. I love how you're talking to the camera with the microphones behind us, which is a bad place for it. Maybe we should change that. Yeah, so when you talk directly into it, it's gonna be loud. So be careful.
Hello. Right now, all of you
Joey is whispering into the microphone.
can hear every word I'm saying.
I
want you all to
we've got
know
a lot of reductions
that I
on
love
the
you.
stove today.
That's true.
We should switch over and
We
show
should
our
switch.
reductions.
That is correct. So I will do that.
Reduction.
Reduction. Well done, Shelli.
Thank you.
Sorry, all
May I also stab potatoes with a fork?
There's stab it.
With the
I
fork.
mean, you can stab more if you want, but...
No. We've got mushrooms,
Mushrooms.
Mushroom.
balsamic awesomeness mushrooms,
There you go. I like that
and
name, Shelli.
Balsamic awesomeness mushrooms.
yes.
You can see in high definition on your TV screen.
High definition.
The trick is to cut them into
Preparing
bite-sized
chicken.
pieces.
Look at those delicious bite-sized pieces.
Delicious.
Isn't that
You know, with some balsamic, some sherry, some garlic. You gotta have garlic with your mushrooms.
That's right.
It's kind of obligatory.
And then over here, Bowler, what are we looking at in the secondary pot, which I am slowly trying to do some very bad gap
This one?
over for?
Let me see if I can... Here, let's move this. So this is actually some of our mead that is boiling with a little bit of chopped onions in there. We're reducing it to a thick, like...
Thick honey mead glaze.
Yeah, well, it's a thick... I can't say gravy like, it's a reduction, you know. It's going to be real... I got to add some sugar to it here in a second to make it real thick and glazy, like, like a glazed ham, you know?
Glazed ham,
Like
but
a
it's
glazed ham.
chicken. It's chicken.
Chicken with mint and mead. And, yeah.
And Morgan can camera, watch.
Morgan can camera.
You'll see.
Camera can
You'll
Morgan.
see.
Morgan can camera.
What I'm trying to do is maybe get a full angle here from our participants.
From our participants.
No, what am I looking? Oh, that's the light. Haha.
You are the light.
Let's be a little professional, Morgan. Sweet. So now we can actually get more than one person in the screen, sort of.
Stand in the hallway and you shall possibly be
When you're
noticed.
reducing the mushrooms, you just kind of have to babysit them because you don't want them to.
Yeah, they
You
will
don't want
stick.
them to burn.
and
you
they
don't
will
want them
burn.
to stick. Yeah, like.
That shit will end poorly.
No.
Do you want me to
And
place?
that will ruin your day.
I like your camera work, Shelli. I'm digging it.
Oh, okay. I just splattered a little.
Shelly, can you put this in the oven, please?
Is the oven on?
Yes.
The oven is on.
Hey.
Set your ovens to what degree,
What did I do?
Shelly?
425, I think?
400.
400.
Bo.
400.
That's
Here's some
Chicken.
chicken breast.
Chicken breast.
Boneless, skinless, found at your local grocery store.
At your local grocer.
I love the camera work that Shelly's doing right now. Makes
Salt,
me so
pepper.
happy.
Just throw it in there.
Oh, come on!
Come on. Shut up. Just do it.
Do you want to
Yes, you can put chicken in the oven while you're babysitting your mushrooms because the mushrooms really are the star of this dish.
I like it.
I like it.
I like it a lot.
I like that angle a lot. So, Brian, what am I going to do with the potatoes here?
We're going to eat them.
Yeah, we're going to eat them after we put them in the microwave. Do I want to put all 4 in there for 12 minutes, or what are we doing here?
So, when I throw them in the microwave, you You gotta poke him with a fork so that way they don't basically explode.
Don't whisper to me. Talk to the microphone.
I am.
It's a potato.
Right, my face is my face is
very
facing
large.
My face is facing ways.
For
Almost the size of
You guys
almost
can
a...
take this off of me.
for the microwave baked potatoes.
Yes.
We do 12 minutes total, 6 on each side. Boom. That's it.
I like that you can see Joey's hand. This is great. This is a wonderful angle.
Look at the potato.
This potato.
Joey has a potato.
This potato and Joey's very
This
mad.
potato.
This
Sorry.
potato.
This potato.
I did kind of kill it halfway through there. Sorry.
This is what I'm working with.
Show me what you're
But
working
anyway, that potato will be mixed
Shake
with
your
these
ass.
finely
Watch it
diced.
fast.
Oh yeah.
Pieces.
So Morgan, what we're gonna do? I did not answer your question ever. I'm a dick.
That's true.
We're gonna take the potatoes once they're cooked. We're gonna cut them open. We're gonna stuff them with said chopped onions, with said bacon, and with the Havarti cheese.
Yes.
And then we're gonna throw them in the oven for a couple minutes to warm them up and get them all chewy, gooey, and yummy and stuff. And then
All right.
throw the sour cream on top at the end.
Look at Joey showing all the... Oh, this is behind Shelli. This is wonderful. All right, so I'm just going to throw them all in there together.
A little more sugar because it's still a little on the acidic side.
And just in there, just in the microwave. 12 minutes.
6 minutes on each side.
6 minutes side.
Yes, sir.
Done and done. Shelli, you gave the rundown of your mushrooms. Fuller, did you give the rundown on your honey mead thing?
I mean, it's just mead with a little bit of yellow onion and salt, pepper.
Why are people just looking at me?
Because you're cooking.
Because you said...
Because you're driving right now.
You're driving. You're the
Why
one
am I
doing
driving?
Because you're the one cooking mushrooms at the moment.
Talking?
Well, we are talking, but you're the one doing the actual hard work here.
I'm okay.
Shut up and cook!
The only other
Stir constantly.
that is important to note.
Let it reduce
A
in the
little.
liquid until you know you're happy with the reduction of the liquid. It can reduce a little, it can reduce a lot. It just depends on you.
Yeah, you're driving, so you at this moment you're driving, and then
Oh man, I don't like being in the driver's seat.
I don't like driving.
I don't like it. I'm so ashamed.
Would you like me to drive for a while?
No, you're fine.
The disembodied head man
Yeah,
behind
this is
you?
on my level with samples.
Don't sound so sad that Brian's trying to...
oh, that's not me.
Oh, Joey's
If it was
trying
me, it would be more than just my hands.
Oh,
Split.
no!
I can't stop. I'm not.
We're gonna split
That
out
was
of
not,
control!
that was not sexual. That was Joey just pushing him down. That might
I don't know. That was kind of.
That might be
That was kind of sexual.
That was a little bit sexual.
I'm gonna turn down right now, you guys.
Alright.
So.
Okay, can you actually see that this is starting to get a little thicker, it's starting to get a little syrupy, and that's basically how I like my mushrooms and syrup.
Syrupy. Syrup.
Syrup.
So reaching back to Time with Ty, season 1.
Yes.
Season 1.
Season 1, the
We-
classics.
The classic. We have to rate last week's episode.
Yes, last week's with quotation marks.
Quote.
Quote unquote.
Which was what? The spicy creamy shrimp dish?
Yes, which by the way, I posted as our main page picture on
You
Time
finally
with Ty.
changed that
I
shit?
did.
That was really good.
It was like a month later that you changed it.
2 weeks later, thank you very
I'm
much.
gonna take it on my fancy
2 weeks.
DSLR and not
3
upload it.
weeks.
Alright.
3 weeks
I'm
later today.
taking this off the heat. I'm
Okay.
gonna just let it sit for a little while.
Alright.
Perfect.
While I'm gonna get it all down there in the juices. You gotta leave it in the juices.
The juice.
The juices are the best part, and yes, that's what she said.
I'm going to switch cameras. Back to life. Back
Oh
to
my God.
reality.
Really?
Yes, that really
Sometimes
happened.
you guys make me hate my life.
Well, that's kind of our jobs, right?
Did that go through your nose?
No.
Oh.
I'm
not saying
Cheers to everybody out there drinking mead with us. Or beer.
Or
Preference.
whatever. Wherever my beverage is.
I don't know where it is.
But we have
Well, now
yet
we
to
come back
we have
to
yet to
this
grade
one
last
again.
week's episode
Oh, good.
with
I
typical
don't recall
typical-
much of it.
well the food.
I've been told that it's probably best that I don't.
No, you're grading the food, not the episode.
Mm.
Because
Well, the food was really good, 3 days afterward.
yeah, she never eats the food on time.
Nope.
It's pretty lame.
So, the rating system is there up on the board.
It is the original Time with Ty we're still using, correct?
Yes, we're still using the same rating system because it was, it was clever.
Exactly that.
Hey, but if we have any viewers out there who want to suggest better,
you can suggest it all you want, but
we ain't changing it.
We ain't changing shit. So
I thought we were.
we ain't changing shit. We don't want to change
You
shit.
guys are all crotchety and weird.
Well, we have crotches, and we are weird.
Crotchety, not crotchety.
Crotched.
What?
We are all crotched.
Crotchhead. So, alright, so here's the time with tie rating system as before.
Joey's like, where do I stand?
Stay there. Stay there! We have thriftability, yumtility, deliciosity, and what's the overall time annihilation. The thriftability is a rating on the overall price, availability of the ingredients, time to prepare, and overall difficulty of said dish. I know, Shelli, you weren't really here for said...
I wasn't there for buying, I wasn't really there for making, I was there for eating.
Okay, fair enough.
After that.
Indeed. Morgan,
Yes.
give me your numbers on
Thriftability. Okay, so last meal was not terribly expensive. The biggest cost point is probably the shrimp.
Mhm.
If you're going to get some decent shrimp, which you should probably do, it's going to cost you like $8 a pound.
Which is not bad.
No. For I think it was like on the area of like 35 shrimp or something like that.
Yeah.
Medium-sized
Sounds about
shrimp,
right.
no jumbo nonsense.
40 to 51, if I'm not mistaken.
I got
In a
an
pound?
even better
You
brand
got
of.
about half a pound.
You can do 40 to 51
Well,
for a
that's-
full pound of smaller shrimp. The one I got was like nearly
shrink
30 or
when you cook
35.
Oh, those are tiny.
So
They shrink when they cook. Yeah. So they're not tiny.
they shrimp when they cook.
They shrimp when they cook. They're about this big.
And
They seem like
so,
medium to me, though.
uh,
Okay, well,
so that's the
sorry.
most expensive. No, it's
Nice.
fine. That's the most expensive part. Otherwise, it's pasta and some sauce.
Goat cheese, sauce.
Goat
some
cheese.
Spices.
Goat cheese was, I guess, surprisingly expensive, like $4 for the one roll. But
Well, that was the artsy stuff too, though.
yeah, it was artsy, fancy stuff that wasn't like just plain goat cheese straight up, which would probably be like maybe $4 at your local grocery store.
Probably 6, but
Something at worst. Pasta's cheap. The rest is all fairly straightforward. So I think it had great thrift in the sense of if you want to make a fairly decent, not super fancy, but still impressive meal, I would say this is a pretty good one.
There you go.
I'd give it a
I mean,
4.5
it's
to
like-
5 on thriftability.
it's like
There you go.
that first date type of meal that
Yes!
you want her to think you're
Perfect.
super fancy, but like, you
But
know.
really, you bought some expensive shrimp. You put together some goat cheese and a nice red sauce on top of pasta that's really cheap that was already resting inside of your pantry for a month, and making some garlic bread on the fly with nice slices of delicious cheese. That's what's actually happening. But
Okay,
it
that's it.
looks impressive.
truth.
And that's the important part.
So I agree with you that about a 4.5 on that.
Joey, you didn't have the meal, and I'm sorry about that, so you can't really talk to it, but I assure you, delicious.
It was tasty.
You can talk about the words that we've used here in
The
the rating scale if you'd like.
utility scale was
Thriftability.
quite good.
Dude.
It was quite good. I mean, well, you know, there's okay. Which one is that one?
Yumtility is the rating, excuse me, of quality of the food that...
Okay, yeah, no.
Fine then, I won't read it.
Fine, you can read it.
No,
It's fine, Brian.
I don't care.
Do you want me to read it?
No.
I can read it.
You can't read it.
Hey, no fighting,
You're right, I
alright?
can't. There's no light.
What are you doing to our guest? What do you mean there's no light? There's plenty of light.
Joey, you read it.
Yumtility. Rating the quality of the food that we are making. How it can be used later the next day or even modified to a different dish as a whole. Like adding fried eggs to it or making them dishes into a casserole.
Them
Done,
dishes.
say boy.
Thank
well
you.
done.
I proclaim that here forward when we have guests, we need to have them read the Time with Ty rules so they get it. It'd be
Alright.
awesome.
Well
and,
done.
and we'll need to follow up with you to see what your rating is when we do our next episode.
Indeed.
The yumtility, it's freaking pasta. It's gonna taste better
A couple days.
a couple days.
It will, but does it have utility in that you can move it and utilize it in other dishes?
No.
It
No,
has
it's pretty.
very
It's,
little
it's,
That one was
it's,
pretty
it's an
straightforward.
entire dish in and of itself.
So it's very yummy, but does not have lots of turnaround for what you can utilize it for. I'd say I give it a 3. Because
you-
the
I mean-
yummy is great.
Because the sauce by
I
itself,
went
you
with a
can...
4.
Because with the sauce, I mean, you can use
Yeah.
for like raviolis or whatever this or whatever that, but like, it's a straight fat
Yeah,
pasta dish.
straightforward. You just
Yeah.
eating pasta with garlic bread, which is wonderful, but
Yeah.
not like you don't. You could put a fried egg on that, but like
Well, no, that was with the fried eggs for some.
Well,
Do you
where-
it's an
put fried
example
egg on
of-
pasta. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Shelly, you're taking us literally.
it's an example of a
Indeed.
thing that could happen, but it doesn't have to be a thing. It's like putting salsa on anything. You could do a chip.
Who's ate food?
I'd rather chip off my ding dong than
Don't
admit
remember.
that booze ain't food.
Booze ain't food.
That's the most brutal thing I've ever seen in my whole life. Booze ain't
Price check. Aisle 6. Rotted by landslide.
Ha.
fucking love it. Alright.
Skulls, guts, thumbs, Nathan. Skulls, guts, thumbs.
So we give that about, what, a 3? 3.5?
I give it a 3,
I
so I
give
give it a
it a 4.
4. Okay. I got
What do you
3.5, so
Alright.
I'm happy with 3.5.
Three and a half.
Joey, our next
Continue,
category,
Joey.
please.
For our next part of the grading system, we turn to deliciosity. The rating of the flavors, spices, experience, and whether it hits all the walls of your tasty desires or not.
Or not.
Thank you, Joey. I would say, since I guess I'm first in line here, I want to give that a 5, man. I was admittedly a little drunk on mead and booze and all manner of things, but it was well worth the wait. It took about 20 minutes longer than I'd hoped that it would. That's my fault because we talked for 20 minutes and I talked for 10 of that 20.
So, who's first in line here?
He's tallest in line.
I am? Are you first in line?
Shelly's first in line.
Oh, I see.
You dick.
Well, I'll give my rating after
Well,
Shelly.
recant what he just said and
No,
listen to Shelly
yeah.
first.
Yeah, right.
Go,
we'll
Shelly.
fix it in
It's
editing.
your turn,
live,
Shelly.
but we'll fix it in editing.
We'll do it live. We'll fix it in post.
Live post. Editing.
No, I thought it was a very solid 4. And that's mostly because I'm not a huge fan of shrimp.
It's up to you.
You know,
So, okay.
it does. It's so unfortunate that I'm not a huge fan of shrimp in this landlocked state.
I will ask you a question then. Based off of shrimp dishes that you've experienced, how did it rate? Fair.
About a 4.
No, I mean, like, in general, of all the shrimp dishes that you've had that you've enjoyed, because you clearly enjoyed this dish, how does it rate to you? Like, if you had, like, a top 10, would it be in your top 10 of all-time shrimp dishes that you've featured? In your mouth?
In your mouth face.
In that piece or hole?
I think I might actually have 10 dishes featuring shrimp.
Oh, your entire life?
Yes.
Per.
Yeah, what is it, top 3? 5?
Yeah, definitely top 3.
I like my odds right now. I love this.
Yeah. Is it in the top 3 of 10 dishes? Okay, cool. Cool. All right. 4. I accept that.
Yeah, it would be like second.
Wow.
Top
that's
2.
pretty good.
Top 2 out of 10.
All right.
Pretty good.
I'll take that.
It's in
That's a
the
good dish, huh?
80th percentile.
I'll take it.
Alright.
It's great.
That's great. I'll take a 5. I really enjoyed that dish. It was wonderful.
Man took a fade.
It was rich, but I could take the fatty and delicious garlic bread hunk and I could just sop it into the delicious sauce that was just also covered in... I was just in a really good mood and heavily enjoyed, because I was drunk, the fatty deliciosity of this thing. So to say anything less than a 5 would be immaterial.
You scoop up the sauce with the hunk.
Yep.
And you put it in the face.
Yep. Sauce hunks in my face.
But forks and spoons aren't even necessary. It was just
Oh, I'll show you forks and spoons.
fork spoons.
What did you think of the dish, Brian?
Same. I'm happy with the 5. Like, that's why I recommended it, because it's just
Okay,
dope.
delicious.
It's dope. Shut up. Eat it. Read the next one.
What's Brian? Joey, to our last category, please.
Last one, sir.
Brian says, shut up and eat it. I like that rating.
5. Shut up and eat it. Annihilation, sir.
The 4th and final category is...
Annihilation!
Hi,
The
Ty.
overall rating relative to the influence of the other 3 categories.
Essentially taking all 3 into account and giving it like an additional up or down system from there on top of the grading system that we have.
Okay, so let me ask all of you this question.
Oh, okay.
What was the average of your first category?
Okay, so then the average... Okay, so like an average rating. What we used to do is we would add up our individual scores and then divide them by percentage based off of the total number of points you could get. I didn't do that this time, but I will do what your average requested. I believe out of the gate I did 3.5 or 4 of thriftability. You didn't say
I opted
because
out.
you opted out, and you didn't say anything.
I'm happy with 4.
4 sounds reasonable.
The 3.7.
Then
Yeah, it's
Yum
3
Utility, very yummy, but
That's
not
3.5
tons
average.
of utility, was about 3.5 average.
Right.
And then Deliciosity, I had a 5, Shelly had a 4, and Brian had a 5, so it'd be a 4.5, 4.25, something like that. And so there you are, into our 4th category, which would then bring us to an average of, I think, of a 4. And I would say that, in general, this dish is a 4. It's delicious, it's nutritious. I already flipped them once. I will flip them again if necessary.
Nothing
Standard average of
Just
3.9.
I think it was-
so about a 4.
I would say that, in general, this was a delicious meal. that can feed a bunch of people relatively cheap, that you can also use to impress on a first date, or you can just feed your family and have something a little fancier instead of just, spaghetti with ragu. You can fancy up a little bit of goat cheese and some shrimp and some...
Anybody who's ever watched this show should just not ever use ragu because,
that is true.
Fuck that, it's so easy to make your own damn sauce.
It's terrible.
Start with tomato sauce, canned tomato sauce, canned tomato paste. You're now at $1.50. If you've bought all of your prerequisite spices of 20 of them in a very basic spice rack, which might have set you back $20, you're going to spend $23 to get all the spices and tomato sauce things that you will not need to replenish for months on end if you're eating pasta every goddamn day. So, do it. Pasta is a high utility, delicious dish. I'm going to go get more potatoes.
They should be done. You can leave them in there if you want.
I will check and make sure they're done. They were not nearly done at 6 minutes the first time.
Well, yeah, that's the point.
It's halfway.
This fucking guy.
And it slices.
This fucking guy.
So,
and it dices.
Show in your face.
In your face.
In my face?
Your face, Joey.
My face would receive a delicious meal tonight.
And yours, his face.
Hey.
That was frisky.
Yes, it was. Well, she smacked my ass first, so I gotta,
Hey-yo.
Have to reciprocate.
have to reciprocate.
Me said hey-yo.
Alright, so now that we've got our rating out of there, Joey, thank you for attending the Foodmixtirbation Hour, originally Time with Ty. Sorry you didn't attend previously to this, but...
And I'm sorry that I couldn't be here with Ty.
That's
Yeah,
true.
what a
Miss you, brother.
douche. Body's doing a paper, so you know what?
He is.
I can't blame the guy.
He is doing a paper that is
College
7
paper.
pages long and has a fantastic title, which I cannot recall, but it's about a paragraph.
What's the topic?
I don't know what the topic is, but I can give you the working title of his essay, which is fascinating.
I'm okay with that.
Gesture and Movement. Kinesics as observed in rail runner populations of central New Mexico. That is a terrifyingly long and interesting title. I hope he's using double-spaced 14-point font
MLA format.
from LLA format so he can get through very quickly.
I'll be seeing him later tonight, and we'll probably be rubbing this delicious dish in his face.
That's true. We are cooking 4 very large potatoes, so I might share half of that, and we do have 5 chicken breasts, so
6.
I'll take Ty some food. 6 chicken breasts. Yeah.
But I would be able to dote upon it thoroughly.
Look what I ate before you could eat it. Yeah. That's funny. You sound like Eddie Murphy, and you are not him.
I'm sorry.
I don't forgive you.
I mean, it's very hard to forgive somebody for not being Eddie.
That shit ain't funny, motherfucker.
She has a good point. She has a real good point. You know what I'm saying? She knows what she's talking about.
Jesus Christ. I don't know what you are talking about. I am a painfully white man who knows very little of any culture except for dumb white people.
Let me fix this real
Alright,
quick.
no, it's fine.
Off the
It's alright.
Richard Pryor is the greatest
I-
comedian of all time. Bill Cosby is still a terrible person, but I value the fact that too bad he was lit on fire.
Don't worry, America.
On
I
fire.
just showed him Coming to America.
I did actually watch Coming to America for the first time, start to finish, mere weeks ago.
Why do you
A
know
week ago.
funny?
It was like a couple.
Yeah, well, I'm not funny because.
Why do you know funny?
I'm not. Funny. I'm not funny because, and then I trail off and get real quiet because I'm
Alright,
not funny.
see-
That's the point.
In Coming to America, Eddie Murphy plays a old Jewish man.
That's true. There is a point where he plays an old Jewish man. Why is an entire quart of canola oil sitting there with the lid open?
I don't know,
It's probably
because somebody
I forgot-
left it there.
Yes, I was about to add up to it. I probably
Brian
didn't
left
put
it
it away.
alone.
Yeah, I didn't put it away. I'm sorry.
For those of you that are on the audio portion of this podcast, Joey was just dancing and wiggling like a worm.
Indeed.
Wiggle, wiggle,
Wiggle,
wiggle,
wiggle,
wiggle.
wiggle. Yeah.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
Yeah.
Do the wiggle dance.
We
Do
just
the
watched.
wiggle dance.
We just watched Hotel Transylvania 2 with the kiddo. For
Oh, how was it, dude? I heard it was
It
dope.
was a
Right?
lot of fun. We
Was
had a
it?
very good
It was
time.
good.
And she was in.
There's
did
some
surprisingly well.
feels, there were some laughs. It was good.
There was laugh. There was cries. There was.
Was as good as the first?
I said.
Not that
I
it matters. I don't really care if it
No,
does,
no, no.
but I'm curious.
My opinion on Hotel Transylvania 2 is this: Adam Sandler's a terrible human being. However, I enjoy his animated features, specifically Hotel Transylvania 2, in which, in this case, I felt it was slightly better than the first, but only because it has slightly better animation, 3 years later, and I felt like the plot was, while somewhat predictable, carried out with better execution somehow. Shelli did not...
I have to
agree.
adamantly disagree.
Alright.
Oh, adamantly disagree.
Okay, so, every other second in the first one, there was a fucking pun.
That's true. Yeah.
And
not an actual fucking pun, but a pun with emphasis.
Yes.
How many honey? I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you.
Sort of. We have nuclear microwaved many times over, not much left of it.
I can work with that.
Honey.
Ooh. The honey is in the butter.
Anyways, I'm sorry.
It's in the butter.
Alright.
Honey
I didn't mean to interrupt you, Shelly. Pardon me.
is in the butter.
no, it's fine. I hung out with the Russian guy on, like, yeah, we met at O'Neill's, like, you know, having a couple beers, we're chatting, and he tells me, you know what my favorite kind of butter is, as he's buttering up his roll? And I'm like, no, I don't know. And he goes, I can't believe it's not butter. I'm like,
It's margarine.
I'm like, dude, it's literally
Not
in the name.
that it's not.
Like, no, just no. You go to the
Is
corner.
it because he's Russian that he doesn't get it?
I don't know. Go to the corner. Just sit there.
You are cut off, sir! You are cut off from butter forever.
Wouldn't it have been funny if he would have just blown everybody's mind at that moment and been like, do you know what my favorite butter is? I can't believe it's not butter. Because it's really butter!
Because it's really That's a very important Russian secret. I can't believe it's not butter. Is in fact actually butter. That's the problem in Russia. They just can't get it
That's the problem in Russia.
So, Shelly, we interrupted you. What was your synopsis of the movie?
Oh, dude. Okay, the first one was great. The second one is probably like my favorite animated film lately, and I thought the sequel really held up.
Okay.
So that's always awesome, you know. But yeah.
Still not as good as the first
You know, there were some feels, there were some laughs.
Some feels laughs.
But still not as good as the first one.
No, but okay, but because the first one had so many puns, and I've seen the first one like 400 times.
You know, and it's funny because you didn't think you were going to like it. I'm like, Shelly, you should watch it. And you're like, I'm not going to like it because it's stupid.
Right.
And then
What
you
I
watched
get
it.
for questioning Brian.
Don't ever question me. Wait, what are we talking about?
That is not true. You question Brian all the goddamn time.
That's true. Most of the time I'm right.
What you should really not question is animated flicks and features. Ladies and gentlemen, animated flicks and features are probably 9 to 10 times better than most actual, real flicks and features in a lot of cases.
Most of the time.
You get a lot more laughs, a lot more smiles, a lot more sad moments. Like
a parent, I have seen some really
bad
terrible animated films that are just unredeemable in any way, shape, or form.
Morgan, please elaborate on those.
Okay.
Huh.
There's one, like, I think it's called Brian the Viking.
Oh, I've heard of that.
And it's like just terrible CGI animation that has no... God damn!
Exactly. It has no goddamn.
No goddamn.
Not one bit of it.
Not one bit of goddamn.
For those of you that heard us stomp on a goddamn... Shelly, you can't just give me a mushroom and then not share with Brian and enjoy it.
Yeah,
Who
but
said I haven't been
my
having
germs
any?
are on this one.
I've already
Okay.
been having mushrooms. I've already been having mushrooms.
You each get your own fault.
It's called like Brian the Viking, and it's no offense to Brian as a name, but the Viking is this terrible, terrible animation that's slow and sluggish and... Does that
Goddamn!
Right? Right? That's a mushroom, man!
Give Brian one of them.
I'm gonna give Brian one of them.
Has Brian been sneaking mushrooms?
No. Brian's having a mushroom and a fork. That's... What do you use as side dish?
Goddamn!
Well, see, I don't know.
That's a
now.
good mushroom.
One hell of a good mushroom. That's a good mushroom!
It's me, Mario. Actually, no, I'm not the Mario. I'm a
dude,
Joe. I'm a Joe.
That was so good.
Apparently, Mickey Mouse is here.
Alright, yeah, I see what you mean by almost nuclear. You guys know that hot water works for warming this shit up, right? Hey, you guys.
Yes.
You don't have to put these honey bears in the microwave. You can heat it with hot water. Oh my god.
Morgan likes putting honey bears in the microwave. Look at how pale my white face is.
Hey,
Look at how pale my white face is!
Don't put honey bears in the microwave.
What you can't see off screen is that Shelli is harassing my buttocks.
She was probing.
Viscerally.
Well, no. There was a pantal blockage there.
Pantal blockage? What? What the fuck is pantal blockage?
Please elaborate on
It
pantal
prevents
blockage.
me from getting into the viscera.
Viscera!
Wow.
For those of you not paying attention, your butt is viscera. So when
Viscera.
someone says
No,
viscera
your
and guts, they're
intestines.
talking about guts and butts.
Yeah, the intestines are the viscera.
Guts and butts or butts and guts?
Guts and butts, butts and guts.
However, your butt is attached to your intestines.
To
And
your
thus-
guts.
That's true, and your butt is attached to your mouth.
It's very true.
And
Technically,
it is
everything
some-
is attached to your butt in some manifestation.
Yeah, you know, it's true.
Just so y'all
Like a
know.
very mean thing to say to Joey. Your butt is attached to your mouth.
I have a butt mouth.
So,
I'm sorry, the best quote I've ever heard is, if I'm going to speak out of my ass with that much conviction, I'm going to need a much larger toothbrush.
Wow. What is that? Is that any answer?
No, that was Shameless.
Oh.
so who's gonna make the first joke about a human centipede?
Oh.
Nobody.
Not me.
Morgan?
Apparently you.
No?
No.
I'm not gonna do it.
It's on you.
No.
I'm not doing it.
I don't.
Well, then why'd you bring it up?
No!
No.
Sorry,
why?
my pocket keeps coming out of my pants.
That sounds like a personal problem.
It is a personal problem. I have a hole right here.
How's the suntan on your knees holding up?
Quite well.
Shelli has a suntan. It's only on her knees, though. Only on her knees holes.
Yes?
Ooh.
Yeah?
Ooh.
The
Knees-
sexiest tan line.
Knees holes,
This
tan line.
side of the Mississippi.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
Squeaky, squeaky.
This is going in a direction that I'm not sure I'm okay with.
Well, you took it there.
You were the one that was bringing attention to your pant hole needs.
Well,
Yeah.
because I'm embarrassed that my pocket keeps sticking out.
Hey,
I'm
Shelli,
embarrassed in costume.
why? I'd be hanging my pockets out the holes all day. I'd be like, oh yeah.
Right? It's like,
Pockets, holes,
well,
pants.
no, because I'm female, and so like you get a lot of.
You
Hey.
are?
I mean, yeah, like, you got the.
Whoa, let's step back a minute. You said butt showing, not fanny showing. This is not a
Fanny.
British podcast.
Funny!
Honey.
I didn't vote for Fanny.
She only be wearing the fanny if her name was Franny.
Fanny the Fanny.
Franny the fanny.
Julie's Fanny Fanny.
Fanny Franny.
The Fanny's shirt Fanny.
The Foodmixtirbation hour Fanny.
I was drinking, I'm sorry. I lost track of what happened.
We're just having way too much fun at Shelly's expense tonight. I'm
Shelly's
sorry.
face is bright red if you can't
I'm
see.
sorry,
No,
Shelly.
it's alright.
We love you.
It's
I
just
blush
fine.
easily.
Sorry.
Honestly, I don't blame you for blushing at us because we are pretty well retarded, and it's pretty
No,
awesome.
it's alright. No, it's all good.
We are dementally developed disabled.
Mentally developable, labeled.
Hi.
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 Hi, Ty!
Hi, Ty.
Is my shirt actually see-through?
Now that we're looking at it, yes.
Yes, a little bit.
Well, that would explain the.
For those of you at home that aren't watching the video feed, Shelli just crossed her arms.
That would explain the kid in my math class who keeps staring at my chest. I was like, seriously, they're A's. Like,
You were barely on the show for like 2 minutes. I don't think that's plausible.
what?
Or unlikely.
What?
Unlikely plausible.
Possible.
No, the kid in my math class who, like, whenever I wear this shirt to the math class, he's like, meh.
Lies.
That is statistically impossible.
We call it impossible in these parts, Shelli.
Statistically implausible.
Implausible.
You guys are making fun of me. Morgan just hit his
actually-
head.
That's because Morgan made fun of you.
Okay, well, that's what's gonna happen to you.
I'm gonna hit my head as well. It's gonna happen at some
Alright,
point.
and then Brian as well.
Yes.
Probably not, because I'm short.
We all love Shelly. That's why we make fun of her so regularly. It's a pretty normal
It's
thing.
alright.
These are very hot potatoes.
You just leave them in the microwave, dude. Just leave them in.
They're so hot!
Leave them in the microwave.
These are hot potatoes.
No,
These
no.
are.
This, check out these hot potatoes. Oh.
That was terrible.
Look at my hot potatoes. They're no longer in my hands.
They're actually right here.
They are wonderful and they are ready, Brian. All we have left to worry about is the chicken, I suppose.
They're ready, Brian.
Jeez, Brian, you've only got 20 minutes left.
We have another mushroom.
Stop picking at the mushrooms, Morgan.
Stop eating mushrooms.
I get a kick out of you.
I get no kick from champagne. Mere alcohol doesn't thrill me at all. But I get a kick out of you. Some get a kick from cocaine.
Guys. They're a little excited.
It's a karaoke night tonight on Foodmixtirbation Hour.
We'd like to say a fond
On
farewell.
my hip.
We'd like to say a fond thank you to
someone.
Something.
Our one viewer.
Hello, one viewer.
Hello, one viewer.
Hello, viewer.
Shelli smiled for you politely and flashed her see-through.
Oh, wait.
Don't actually.
I'm going to take a moment to take a guess and say that our one viewer is Hi Ty.
Hi, Ty.
Good to see you, man.
I don't know if it's Ty. Hi, person.
Ty.
Okay, if it's not Ty, then I'm sorry but I had to say hi to Ty
Could this
because
person be chatting with us? It's possible. Should I check and see? I will.
Yeah, you should probably check and see.
I don't see any. It's like,
ain't no chat, no chats.
ain't
no checks.
sunshine
When she's gone.
She's away. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. This house just ain't no home. Anytime she goes away. I wonder this time where she's gone.
What did you do to
Wonder
the
if
thing?
she's gone to stay. Ain't no
sunshine
when she's gone. This house just ain't no home. Anytime she goes away. Alright, sorry.
What is there?
Why are you apologizing? That was beautiful.
It was beautiful! It was beauty! Okay, so, like, my lecture teacher,
Yes.
my A&P lecture teacher,
Hello, John Hamm. How are you? What you don't know is Shelli's A&P teacher has a massive schwanz. And he wears tight pants. Like John Hamm when he walks out and he's just like, hey, look, I'm sitting in my casual pants. Don't look at this huge junk right here in this area.
but he'll say random things that, like, because it's a very early morning class, so I'll say random things that, like, I have to focus on because I'm like, please don't look at his crotch. Please don't look at his crotch. Please don't look at his crotch. And one of them was math is beauty in and of itself. Another was, look at the banana-ness of this banana.
Look at the banana in my
Banana-ness
pants.
of this banana.
With the banana for scale.
I was looking for a banana.
Look
to
at the
talk
sheer
about
banana-ness
of this.
banana.
He did a transverse section.
It's got
of it.
some curvature and slight
So it's
green.
just like, look at the banana-ness of this banana. Here's a transverse section. See how it's not like as banana-ness as banana-ness might in fact imply.
So, for a quick abbreviation, what basically happened was the professor or whoever else was
banana.
said, look at the banana-ness of this banana. And in the process of saying that, all that anyone got from it was, look at the banana-ness of
The banana.
Look at my banana.
For those of you who don't know podcasts, Morgan, Brian, and Joey are pointing at their dicks.
Look at my
For
banana.
everybody else,
There is a
He's not
Zulu.
Hi,
pointing at her
Zulu.
dick.
Hi,
Hello,
Zulu.
Zulu.
hi, my buddy.
This is the big baba. His
Hey,
name
buddy.
is Zulu. And he's a good dog.
He's
Okay, so your glaze is reducing. Shelli's got her mushrooms ready.
He-
Chicken will be ready soon. Potatoes are needed to be prepared.
oh.
Can you explain the chicken?
I forgot to do something.
Uh-oh.
Can you, nothing crazy, can you chop the mint to not super small, but smallish?
I shall do it.
Do it,
Oh.
sir!
Great. And I will give Joey the tools.
If you would please, kind sir.
Smallishness. As much of it as I can.
Not chopped but a step up from chop.
Should we
So
move the...
sliced, cut.
Should we move the...
No, just a rough chop, like...
But all of them, or just a few?
Just a few. Smaller than a dime size, if you please.
Smaller than a dime.
Just like a sprig or two should do.
Smaller than a dime.
Smaller than a dime, that's all that rhymes with time.
And
We're
lime.
not putting time into this food nor lime.
And
I'm running out of words that
Is a
use
crime.
I'm. We're at crime time, dime, lime, and something
Fine.
else. Line?
Time.
Spline? Spine.
Sign.
Tine?
Grime?
Grime?
No.
No.
Grime?
Grime works.
Well, grime.
Fine.
Grime.
Grime.
Brine. I work.
Grimy.
We're
So,
not making turkey, are we?
no.
Because you-
Brian goes into pickles.
Brine also goes into turkeys.
Brian can go into anything.
Brine rhymes with turkey, or so I've heard.
Brian can go into anyone that gives him permission.
I approve this message.
I killed myself.
Does that look good to you, sir?
Well, smaller, sir.
A little smaller.
Smaller than dime size, if you please, sir, but not quite finely chopped.
So, for those of you that are curious as to how the mead glaze is being made, we've been reducing it for nearly 40 minutes, and we are slicing smaller than dime-sized mint to then add to the contribution. That's what you do when you add. You contribute. You add to the mead glaze, so that is mead and mint glaze that will be going on top of our delightful chicken. Our mushrooms are ready, and our potatoes are fully baked and ready to be diced, or at least sliced, and then placed and stuffed with bacon, 2 types of cheese, and sour cream.
I believe those are smaller than dimes, sir.
That is great. Perfect.
Slicing potatoes.
What?
So for all of your viewing audience, that is approximately how big you want it
Let's
chopped.
do this. Bum 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 bum.
Yeah.
Get it really close. Try not to spill it. Spill it on the.
Please don't.
The,
No, I
on
need that for school.
keyboard. Shelli needs it for school.
She needs it for school!
Not yet, sir. Not yet, sir.
But I want to insert the mint inside of your.
School!
All right. I haven't been in years, but I'll go. Brian, should I start stuffing the potatoes on plates?
Yeah, go ahead and slice them, not completely in half, but, butterfly them open.
Butterfly.
Can you move that, please?
Oh, hey, Morgan.
Yes.
That song.
What do you need me to...
Be my butterfly, sugar, baby. Can you move the chopping board?
Yeah, I was listening to like 90s pop rock, and
crazy.
and he was just like, "Oh my god," you know.
It's 2001 all over again.
What have you done?
This April day, she's got me sprung with a tongue ring.
Wow, that was pretty awesome. Thank you, sir.
She's got me sprung with a tongue ring.
And I'm not going to
Is
lie,
that a
'cause
butterfly?
loving keeps me high.
Sugar,
so keep
baby.
it by my side.
No,
There's
Ripley.
nothing that I won't try.
In your face! In your face! You called me Ripley. You yell at me all the time for calling you that.
She almost called me Morgan when I first got here. She's like, "Hi, Brian." I'm like,
No,
Hi.
no, he was making fun of me, and I was like, "Are you sure?" Nothing.
She called you nothing!
honestly, I've been called worse, so I'm okay with nothing.
Yeah, no, I
Sure,
just,
I know that.
okay. Literally just called my husband by our daughter's name.
That happens in families all the time.
Yeah, my mom's
except-
called me every name in the book in my family.
That's a lot of names.
Yeah.
There are literally hundreds of thousands, perhaps millions. That's a lot. I'm sorry, Joey.
It's pretty sad when
Holy
I'm standing
crap,
right
man.
in front of her and she can't remember my
All you
name.
gotta do is just slice right down the middle.
Don't I love
That's
my
what I was saying.
Just give it a slice right down the middle. That's
See,
it.
you were too distracted.
Slice right down the middle. That's all you need.
Well, now all the other ones.
Fine, do
We're
it.
gonna make it look
do it like the rest-
same
do it like the
and
rest of
everything,
them.
you know.
And admit that you fucked up while you do it.
Because we love you.
I know. I know you do.
See that?
He's fucking it up again.
The face was priceless in its own right. For all of you who didn't get to see it,
For those of you on the audio portion.
listening audio,
the
Morgan made
listening.
a very stern face towards the camera just now. It looked something like.
Can we all get quiet so that not a single goddamn person listening to the podcast portion of this will fucking hear it? We just flex and look at the camera. Okay. So, Brian, is there an order of operation for piling potatoes? What are you gonna call it? I don't fucking know. Yes.
It's up to you.
Okay, well, I'm just trying to get everyone uniform and excellent.
I mean,
Why? I have a question from Ty. Why isn't Brian coming to Treycast?
no one said I wasn't, but no one
Would you
said
like
I
to
was.
come to? Would you like to come to Treycast, Brian?
I think I do.
Would you like to be a part of it for once, my friend?
I do.
We're gonna have a Brian at Treycast tonight, ladies and gentlemen. This is gonna be awesome.
I'm excited.
He's gonna be there! He's gonna do it!
I hope he's watching right now. Ty, are you watching?
Ty, wait for a response.
Ty.
Hello.
We all get quiet and like just wait and wait and wait. Like 20 minutes later, I'm watching. Ty, we finished the podcast. That doesn't help.
Bling, message from Ty Knight.
Do you think that we'll be done in 9 minutes? I think we'll be done in 9 minutes.
So just take everything except for the sour cream and just go, put the cheese on top. But just everything else,
Okay.
minus sour cream.
Okay, so can I be a part of this? I want to be a part
Yeah,
of
do
this.
it. Get in here. Let's wash our hands.
Stuff that shit, dude.
Stuff them taters.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
Got in your way. I'm trying to prepare to stuff some taters.
It's important for everyone to know that you should wash your hands before preparing any sort of food. Unless
And especially if you're going to stuff some potatoes.
if you're going to stuff some potatoes, then you need to make sure and wash your hands.
Ryan is whispering something into the media camera.
The media camera.
Or whatever the hell that thing is. The microphone. He's whispering something into the microphone. And only the people that are listening to this audio portion of the podcast actually know what Brian's saying.
True.
However, I am interrupting a good portion of it because I'm talking during the
Why is the blue ball white?
That's a great question. Blue is the name
Because
of
it
the
used to be
company.
black.
The problem is that it's actually called a blue. Shelly got a look of horror and put her hand over her mouth. It's Blue Company. The microphone is called a snowball. That is why it's white, but it also comes in many different flavors and colors, which is more
Textiles.
Textiles. There's no textiles on the snowball.
You're a textile.
You're a textile on the snowball.
Yeah.
I have
Okay.
a snowball.
Alright, so I,
She did stuff.
Did you do stuff, Shelly?
She did stuff.
What'd you do?
All the stuff.
You said
you know, I was texting people and whatnot.
Oh, what did they say?
Okay.
Nothing.
Nothing?
Oh, I was totally productive. Thank you.
Well, I know who the viewer is.
Oh, do you?
Who's the viewer?
Who's the viewer?
Is he
Oh!
Is he your dentist?
Is he your dentist?
Yes, it's my dreamy dentist.
Is he your dreamy
dentist!
I'm the dentist!
Okay, Morgan, so we're going to stuff these potatoes.
Yes! Where's Shelly?
What was it saying about the...
Which would
I
you like to
can't remember
stuff,
what we
sir?
said
Would you like
now.
to stuff the bacon?
All of the bacon.
I will stuff the onions.
Alright.
So I'm going
About working on the
follow
holes?
behind
What was
you
it?
while
You've
you're
already
stuffing
worked
the
on
bacon.
2 of my holes?
Oh, right.
I forgot how it went.
Sorry, you have okay, so if any of our viewers
Right there.
are one,
We had one. There, he's back. Or she's back. They're back.
They
We,
are.
we actually had 2 or 3 for a moment there. It was
I
pretty
are.
I know, no, right? It's all those people from Tinder.
Ooh, Shelly on Tinder.
Shell's on Tinder.
She be on that Tinder. She be doing her thing,
No,
though.
okay. So
Everybody gonna break dance, even though we don't break dance.
Go,
We be
Shelly,
doing all
go.
the good times.
Go, Shelly, go.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
I don't know why Shelly's upset.
I'm not upset.
You're upset.
She's upset.
You're
Anyway,
upset. Why are you upset?
because I'm trying to finish the thing. You people.
Finish the thing! Please.
Anyway, so yeah, it goes. If you're trying to hit on your dentist, and you're female,
You may not want to say that while the dentist is watching.
Sir, you need to... We had 2 viewers and we lost one, so he turned it off, and he's waiting until Shelly's done, and they'll turn it back on. So quick,
good.
tell him. Tell him
Go,
what
Shelly,
you
go.
Tell your dentist what he's supposed to do.
it's something to the effect of, so, you just filled 13 of my cavities. You have a very intimate knowledge of my mouth, but my mouth would like an intimate knowledge of you. Well, I've never tried it, but, and I won't.
All of the preparations have
like
been
my
prepared, sir. Laying the cheese on top of the potatoes.
Hold on, I gotta get some sour
What kind of cheese
cream.
was that? What kind of cheese was that, Brian?
Havarti!
This is Havarti.
Havarti
Sour cream. Wait, sour cream
cheese.
goes last.
Last. You
Goes
said
last.
cheese goes last.
No.
You're last.
Oh, God.
So my potato can go to
These were all supposed to go into the oven.
The grated cheese.
Say that louder in case Ty's watching.
These were supposed to go in the oven first.
No, okay, I think you was telling me
I don't care, I said it
that
out
I
loud.
say louder.
She's like, ah!
My potato can go to Ty.
Oh, Ty's potato.
Shelly's giving Ty her potato. Morgan, how does this make you feel?
I'm quite alright with it.
Well,
She's like, I'm aroused.
this cheese is probably the last cheese that needs to go on.
So generically, because
Yes.
we want to make a nice crust.
Yes.
You know, it's gonna melt in.
Yes.
And then sour cream on top. And if you want to do that too, you can. But that was the only cheese that we really needed.
Okay.
But those are supposed to go into the oven separate from.
Oh, I fucked up.
Yeah, it's okay. We can get them in the oven. No problem.
Yeah, we could, but I don't want to do that with those plates.
Who said with the
Don't
plates?
put it in the plates.
Okay, in the future, then I would
You
do
put
that.
it on a sheet tray. Because you have one in their middle, and they're available, and they're right behind you.
And the oven's still on.
And that's why they're supposed to be butterflied and not destroyed.
I'm sorry!
Ready?
Havarti. I'm going to try this Havarti cheese. Now here's
It's
the
one
deal.
of the best cheeses.
It is
Hey,
not a
wait, should we spray?
No.
5 minutes.
We are putting the Havarti cheese-covered potatoes into the
This guy.
into the oven here. Morgan sliced like a douche, and if they were halved, it wouldn't be a problem. But Brian's having difficulty getting them on there because Morgan's a douche.
Don't be a douche.
Because Morgan took butterflying to mean dicing.
This cheese is very, very creamy in texture.
It is, isn't it?
The chicken smells wonderful.
We should, because it's chicken.
Because baking the glaze is done, we are essentially set. All we have to do is wait for that cheese to melt, and we will eat
You
like
can
a motherfucker.
Try that glaze and see what you think.
I will try this glaze.
It's gonna be hot. Hey Morgan, it's
Huh.
gonna be hot. Don't burn your face like normal. Because he can't taste his face when he burns his face.
Should he taste his face? I mean, like, is that
That's
that
a thing.
thing that should happen?
It's a thing.
This is heavenly. Whoever's watching presently, this is heavenly.
And for those of you who are not watching and just listening to the audio podcast, this
It's
is still heavenly.
heaven.
I suggest anyone try it. That was wonderful. Can I have a piece of your cheese?
You may.
Can I have a piece of fish?
Not because that was unbearable, because I also want cheese.
For those of you listening to the audio podcast, Morgan just ate my cheese.
His cheese. What did it say? I can't read it.
I said, Morgan sent Ty a message saying, and Shelli is giving you her potato. And he said, oh, fuck. Fuck. Thank you. Thank you, Shelli!
Ty, we made enough chicken to save you some, good sir, and we will bring it to you tonight. But we're gonna eat ours first, bitch!
That's right. That's right. On the podcast. All
So
right.
I said it. So I said it. Does that make me the bad guy?
We have no. We have 2 minutes left. So what do we
Bad guy.
what do we do with the last 2
Okay,
minutes
you're the
before we
bad guy.
pull out the potatoes and pile everything up and then eat it?
Talk and have fun.
Closing bits so we can actually keep it to the Foodmixtirbation hour.
Hey, we're on track with that shit, dude.
We are. That's what I'm saying.
Last
Cool.
episode, like we had 22 minutes of bullshittery because it was kind of mandatory, you know. But we actually only ran 6 minutes over, which
That's true.
I'm happy with that. You know, plus or minus 10, I'm okay with.
Right.
You know,
So we can continue to do that, but I think that everything's gonna be ready in less than plus 10.
I'm fine.
Excellent.
Great.
Joey, thank you very much for being on our podcast. Our food will be ready shortly, and we will give our review next time. Do you have
Yeah.
anything to plug or things that you wish to state about the actual podcast, your experience, or your business, or anything that you want to plug? Perhaps a YouTube channel or anything of that nature before we go.
I'd like to say it's been fun.
Yeah,
Definitely had a
great.
good time, and I'm gonna get to eat some awesome food. So
We're
that's
stoked.
Definitely a plus. Don't leave us yet though, because coming up next, Treycast 7.
For those of you that are watching this evening that may want to watch later, there will be a band practice called Treycast, which includes an hour worth of footage for our band, myself, Joey, and Ty, who is usually accompanying with us. However, aside from that, Joey, do you have anything else that you would like to plug?
Definitely check us out at Why Not LLC.
There you go.
Unlimited Possibilities at 1915 Manal Boulevard Northeast, Manal University. Sorry, and Manal University at the blue and gray building. We're upstairs on the left. Stickers, banners, flyers, posters, and T-shirts. Come take a look and get yourself taken care of. Why not, right?
Excellent. Why not? locally to New Mexico, Albuquerque specifically.
Yes.
But for any of you, for any of those needs, send yourself to the handsome gentleman to my right. Shelli, do you have anything to plug, anything to state, anything that you'd like to mention before we get off of this error here?
Thanks for joining us on Time with Ty.
Foodmixtirbation hour.
Oh my god. Us on Foodmixtirbation hour.
We did not have that planned, you guys. Spur of the moment.
Spur of the moment. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm an asshole. I'm
Food
glad that I was sober enough to join you this time.
Hooray! She made it! Brian, anything else for you to tag, plug, do whatever?
You guys need to watch us more. And you guys need to give us recipe recommendations.
That's true.
We want to make what you want us to make because you like to eat it and we want to eat it too.
It is presently timewithty@gmail.com. You can catch us there or on Facebook.
Time with Ty spelled
Hyme.
Because we're original! That's right. But it'll also be changed to the Foodmixtirbation hour, which you can find us on Facebook as well. So thank you for joining all of us. You'll get a review next week, and you'll, of course, have a lovely picture to see before we actually begin next week's, 2 weeks from now's episode, which we don't have a title for nor food for, but you'll get to know it. So thank you very much. Good night.